Welcome to Egg
and Bean
Podcast. I'm Sunny.
And I'm Nate.
And welcome to our podcast where we discuss the growing pains in life.
And then we bandage it up and transport.
Welcome back to part 2 of Q&A, where we answer all your burning questions. Well, I guess the rest of them, because we didn't get through all of them last week, and I didn't want to leave any of you guys out. So, yeah, let's get started. The first question is a very, very deep and serious and important question.
I'm ready.
This person wants to know if we prefer dad bods or shredded bods. Nate.
I think I'm shredded. Yeah. Babe, that's not fair.
What do you mean? But okay, when I read this question, right? I was like, okay, dad bod, what is that defined as, right? Because I've seen a lot of people say that dad bod, for me, I've always thought dad bod was like having a beer gut. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know, like the beer gut? Like they're not necessarily like chubby anywhere else, but they just got like a gut.
I thought dad bod was just anybody that was overweight.
See, that's not what I thought, right? So like what are we defining dad bod as today? I'm gonna go with beer gut.
Overweight.
So we're generalizing that. Then why wouldn't you just say overweight or shredded?
Why do girls call me dad?
Bro! How many children you got out there, Nate?
Who knows? None. Zero.
You paying alimony? Are you paying alimony? How many? No, alimony's for
I learned about
divorce.
the Alamo. Yep,
Yeah.
Texas.
I'm gonna go with neither.
Neither?
But if I had to choose one, I don't know, because I'm not into like the super like shredded bodybuilder, The Rock type like.
No, I get it.
Like it's not for me.
You know, if I was a girl,
yeah,
I would go for dad bod.
Okay.
Because I feel like if this dude's like super, super shredded,
Yeah.
like I'm going to be like, dang, I'm not worthy. I'm insecure.
What if you're shredded too?
I'm not.
No. But like, what if like you were like you're a girl, right? But you're like shredded too. So would you want someone who's also shredded?
No.
No.
Because like, I don't know. I feel like I'm very comfy. Or so I've been told.
So yeah, there's more to hug, no?
Yeah, there's more to hug, you know?
Every time winter comes around.
Big boy season.
Yep. Nate turns to me and goes, you know what season it is? It's big boy season. And I'm like, oh, it's my time to shine. And I'm like, all right.
Once summer hits though, game over.
Game over.
I get swampy.
End game. I get swampy. Okay, yeah. So I don't know. I think for me, like too shredded is like too much for me. I think also being shredded means that you have to count your calories and be very, aware of what you're eating.
So you can't even go out and have fun.
That's what I'm saying. Like if I want to go get ice cream because I love ice cream,
like,
and
sorry,
you tell
I already
me,
ate the calories
you tell
for the
me
week.
no because I, surpassed my macros today.
Excuse me?
Exactly my reaction. I'd be like, oh, you're not gonna give me ice cream.
I don't care how micro you are. I want my ice cream.
I'm like, look at your macros. You don't care. So yeah, I think if I had to choose one, it'd be dad bod, but honestly I would go with neither. Like in the middle is cool.
What's in the middle?
Like you go work out, you work out, you stay healthy, but you're not like, oh, I'm trying to compete in this next like bodybuilding competition, or what is it? What are those competitions that
Strongman?
The strongman or the hot CrossFit. Yeah, if you're doing like that every day, good for you.
What is it, the American Ninja Warrior? Oh,
okay, that's kind of cool.
If you're in that show, hit up Sunny.
No. So yeah, like in the middle, like you work out, whatever, but I don't really like necessarily want someone who's like always like, I don't know. Maybe because I'm not. Like I'll go to the gym, but I'm not religiously going. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Like if you do that, like more power to you. You're actually better than all of them. You're better than Nate and I.
Hey.
You used to go all the time, no?
Used to. I still pay for it though. I just saw it on my statement.
Yeah, I hope we didn't offend anyone, but
I don't feel offended.
I think not you. I don't care if I offend you. I'm kidding. Yeah, I think it's just preference. Like, I think it's just matching. Like, you know, if you're someone who likes to go to the gym a lot, you're probably going to want to be with someone who goes to the gym like a lot, right? And then for me, I go sometimes, so I probably prefer to be with someone who like goes sometimes.
Who goes sometimes?
Yeah. Okay. Second question.
Very important questions here.
Oh wait, what was yours? Dad bod, right?
Dad bod.
Okay, so we're okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to make sure we were clear on that. Okay. Second question is, are you guys bilingual?
你好吗？
Oh my god.
我是 Nathan.
Not
你有哪里痛吗？
that I'm supposed to say that. Not the Mexican speaking.
Oh, my bad. I'm trilingual.
Knows how to say one sentence in Mandarin and goes, I'm trilingual. Me on my resume. Fluent in Mandarin, Spanish, English.
You walk into the interview, 你好.
So yeah, I speak Mandarin and you speak
Spanish.
Yes. So do you use you speak Spanish pretty often now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the time.
All the time at home.
Yeah, at home,
Yeah.
but also a lot at work.
Okay, so I was gonna say recently, so I've been working in the East LA area, and there's a lot of
Latinos.
Mandarin-speaking people there. So
Really?
I get a lot of Mandarin-speaking pages like Hacienda Heights, Roland Heights,
yeah.
Diamond Bar, like El Monte even area. So I've been getting a lot of Mandarin-speaking patients, and as you know, there's not a lot of Asians in general in EMS comparatively. And let alone those of us who actually speak Mandarin, right? So recently, I've been the translator, okay? And it started because the first time I worked in that area, I got on scene, and this firefighter turns at me and goes, "You speak Cantonese?" And I was like, of course he turns to like the only Asian there and goes, "You speak Cantonese?" And I was like, "No, sir, I don't," right? But a lot of Cantonese people also speak Mandarin, right? So I didn't know. I mean, they didn't know that, but I kind of just like listened in. I was like, oh, like what are they actually speaking? I heard Mandarin, right? So I was like, all right. I was like, oh wait, I hear it, right? So I turned to the firefighter. I'm like, oh wait, they also speak Mandarin, you know? And this is my training shift, like when I first got to this company.
Yeah.
And he turns to my FTO. He goes, "She doesn't translate everything correctly. You fail her." And I was like, ah! I was like, no. And it's hard because I grew up like with the conversational Mandarin. Like, what are we eating tonight?
Oh, yeah.
You know, not medical Mandarin. Like, I don't know medical Mandarin very well. So literally after the shift, I was like, "Mom, how do you say stroke?" Mom.
How do you say stroke?
I forgot. Hold on, let me think about it.
She learned so well, guys.
I forgot. 中风.
What?
中风.
中风?
Yeah, 中风. I had to think about it for a second.
中风?
Yeah, 中风. And so I had to ask that, and I did a whole stroke assessment for them in Mandarin. And then what's it called? I didn't know how to say CT scan either. So I was just like, oh, we're going to take pictures of your brain. Because I didn't know. I just like would describe it.
Yeah.
At first too, I didn't know how to say gurney because why would I know how to say gurney? Okay, exactly.
Should know.
So then I had to ask my mom. So I've been calling my mom
Did
after.
your mom know?
Yeah, she knows.
Okay.
But after every shift recently, I've been calling my mom a lot. But anyways, yeah. So I taught Nate how to say one sentence. That's really important.
Trilingual,
Yes.
telling you.
Well, actually, I don't think we even explained what he said. He said, "Hello, do you have any pain?"
No, I said, hello, my name is
Oh,
Nathan.
he said, "Hello, my
Bro,
name is Nathan." Oh my god.
You needed me that night.
Oh my god.
You needed me to translate for you that
Oh
night.
my! I've been doing Duolingo again just to like brush up on my Mandarin too.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So
you
I'm
get
like
those
sitting
threatening
there.
messages?
Yeah. I also actually started Spanish too because every time I get a Spanish patient, I'm useless, right? So I'm in the back and I'm like,
Hola,
Dolores
Milano.
here? No. Oh, okay. And she's trying to tell me that she used
She
her
doesn't have pain. She has nausea.
No. She was trying to tell me used her EpiPen. And so she kept going like this, right? And I was like, what is that? And she's like, and then she was like this, right? So I was like, you have pain here? And she was like, no. And I was like, you injected yourself? And she was like, no. And so I'm like on Google Translate, like trying to translate. But you know how sometimes it doesn't translate correctly? Yeah. So she like typed it in and it said something B12 injected to this, that. And I was like, you injected B12? And she was like, she looked at me, she didn't recognize what I was saying, so she was like, no. And then eventually we got to, she used her EpiPen, and I was like, oh my god. But anyways, I miss having you as a partner because, you know, I speak Mandarin, you speak Spanish, and like we're a good team.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I work with someone who doesn't speak Spanish, it's like absolutely just bonkers. I don't know what's going on, and they just look at you, and it's awkward. Anyways, because the only Spanish I know is I don't know how to speak Spanish.
Tequila.
What?
Tequila.
Well, tequila, yes. But I can't even roll my R's.
Try it.
See?
Arroz.
I can't do it.
So you put the tongue at the roof of your mouth loosely, and then blow out and let it like vibrate with the wind, like.
I can't do it.
I can't do that.
I can't whistle either.
I can't whistle either. I'm not that Mexican. Like, I can't do that. I can't.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm useless, guys. Anyways, I can't even speak my own language, apparently. It took me like 5 seconds to figure out what stroke was, even though I learned it already. Anyways, moving on.
Next question.
I can't continue embarrassing myself.
I can.
This question is, what do you like to do to pass time while you work?
Oh, I don't have time.
Why'd you go, oh, like you had a good answer? Excuse me? That was really anticlimactic because I was expecting a really good answer.
When I do have time at work, you know
like
what
posting.
I do? Huh?
Okay, sorry, go.
I don't post anymore.
Oh, I forgot.
I'm in the office.
Yeah.
I'm a boss now.
Yeah.
I hate it. I don't hate it. It's just a lot of responsibility.
Side eye. I don't hate it. Just please don't fire me.
So what I do on my free time now is I'm so hectic at work, super stressed, always busy. On my lunch, I just go in my car, park in the neighborhood, find a nice shaded tree, and take a nap.
That's good.
That's what I do.
That's good.
Or
that's
just watch TikTok videos.
Yeah, that's a good use of your time.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, back when we used to work together, when we posted, we would make TikToks.
Yeah. You'd bring some Lego sets sometimes.
Yeah, and then we would eat, talk, go sing, goof around.
Take a nap.
That's
pretty fun.
Watch videos. Oh, we used to watch movies together sometimes. Oh, yeah. Like we would set our phone up on the like center console in the ambulance, and we just like sit and watch like a show or something. I currently have just been getting to know or talking to the EMT partner I'm working with that day because I've been working with someone different every shift.
You don't like that, do you?
Yeah, it's okay. You know, like I think one thing is if you don't necessarily vibe with that person, then you don't have to work with them again, right? But, you know, you also don't get to like create that like deeper connection like, you know, we did. So recently, since we don't know each other, there's actually like a lot to talk about. So nice. I've just been talking. Well, I was supposed to be like me talking, you know.
Like, wow, you're such a very good listener.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, you're so great. Like, you're a great partner. They didn't say a single word the whole show.
Well, can't wait to work again.
Yeah. No, but I recently worked with someone and he was like, yeah, usually like you'll put in like an AirPod or something and listen to like a podcast or like music or whatever. And he's like, I didn't have to today. Like
you were the podcast.
Yeah, I was the podcast.
He was like, how do you turn this volume down?
Yeah, he was like, you're really entertaining. And I was like, thanks. No, he said I'm really funny. And I was like, no, I'm not funny. I'm more entertaining. Like, I don't make jokes. Like,
You're fun to watch?
I'm fun to, like, make fun of.
Look at this loser.
Yeah. But yeah, I've just been talking a lot recently. I'll read sometimes. If I'm on 24-hour shifts and we're back at station, I'll actually like bring my laptop and I'll like do homework and stuff. But yeah. This next question is feet reveal. Someone sent this in 5 times.
5 times?
And I just want to address this. Why is that a thing? Feet? Why? Yeah. Like, why do people want to see that?
That's kind of gross.
Nate, you want to show people your feet?
Should have asked the 6th time.
The 6th time? If you asked 6 times, then we would have.
It's too late.
It's too late, buddy.
I'm kidding. You missed your chance, man. You really want to see these? Usually you're in boots like 24/7.
Yeah. I recently just regrew both my pinky toenails.
You just regrew them? Mine just fell off.
Really? They
Catching up.
Okay, moving on.
People are gonna think that all EMTs fingernails just come off.
Well, because we're in those boots, and mine fell off when I walked 12 miles a day during Coachella, so that's
nice.
why. Yeah, and my boots are steel toe,
so are mine.
So they were just banging against. It was not fun. Anyways, this next question is. Somebody asks, is there any advice that we can give on how to be less awkward in interactions with friends or other people?
So is the question how to be less awkward or how to feel less awkward?
How to be less awkward.
Because I am so awkward, but I don't feel awkward. So
I was not expecting that. Wait, I don't think you're awkward.
Really?
No. You're like goofy, but you're not awkward.
So awkward means kind of like, oh, you're quiet.
No, I wouldn't even say quiet because some people can be quiet but not awkward. Like, have you seen those people who they're like reserved and they're like, but they're, they stand confidently.
Some sort of mystery to them.
Yeah, they stand confidently. Like they seem sure that they're just not like me, like yapping every 2 seconds, right? But they're not awkward, right? So I think awkward is more like you're trying to have a conversation or you're trying to say something. Or maybe your body movements are like a little awkward, or you're just not getting the social cues, or like if someone asks you a question, you're just kind of just staring back at them, like anything that makes like the interaction, like makes the other person in the interaction feel awkward, I guess. Right? Have you ever been in an awkward like social interaction? Let's start there.
I don't feel awkward.
Ever? Even when you talk to other people?
I do feel like cringe or something. But when I talk to other people and if they're feeling like awkward.
Yeah. But you can tell though, right? When they're feeling awkward.
Yeah. But then like I carry the conversation. Like,
okay. We're not talking about you. Okay.
Oh, my bad.
We're talking about this person who you can tell feels awkward. Like you may not feel awkward because of whatever they're saying or doing. But this person here wants to know how they can not do that. So how do you go about your social interactions and how do you talk to people or interact with people?
So I just don't think about what others think about me.
Okay.
That helps. I just say what I want to say. And if they like the answer, nice. I did what I wanted to do. But if they don't, next topic. I don't know.
You're so simple, like sometimes.
I'm so sorry.
It's so funny because like you're just like, no, I don't feel awkward. I just talk, Go, sorry.
Like whenever we would get approached at work or when people would recognize us, you'd be like super shy. But hey, what's up?
Yeah, no, that's a perfect example. I think for me, I used to feel really awkward when people approached me because I didn't know this person. So like it was knowing that this person like watches me all the time, or not watches me all the time, but like has seen me before, but I've never seen them. Right. So that was like a weird like barrier at first that I wasn't used to. I think for me, awkward situations is when the conversation doesn't flow. Right. So like that's usually when I feel awkward. So if I'm trying to have if I'm having a conversation with like someone I'm working with, for example, and we're stuck in an ambulance for 24 hours together. Right. And, I'm like, oh, like, so like, how long you been working here? Oh, like a year. I'm like, oh, cool. Silence. So what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to do after EMT? Blah, blah, blah. I want to be a firefighter. Okay, that's cool. Then they don't ask the question back, first of all, right? So there's no like continuation to it. It's just like it's like an interrogation, right? Oh, what kind of music do you like? Oh, like a little bit of everything. Silence.
Well,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I know how to like carry those conversations because I will just literally, start interrogating them because I just need something to talk about. But for some people, like they don't necessarily want to continue that conversation anymore. So now it's just like dead silent.
Yeah.
Right. So like I would say like that's a common like awkward situation I get. Or if you say something and you like it's meant to be funny and nobody laughs at it.
See, but the thing with me is I laugh at my own jokes.
Right.
So even if nobody thinks it's funny, I think I'm funny.
Okay, but what if we were in a situation where you tell a joke and this person, it's just you two. You start laughing and this person's just sitting here. You can't tell me that's not awkward.
They missed out.
The answer to this question is be like Nate. Okay? It's like, just don't care.
I think that's what it is. People put too much emphasis on what they perceive others perceive of them.
Right. And that is true. But for me, it's like, I'm not necessarily like, when I feel awkward, it's not like, oh, I want them to see me in a certain light. It's just like, I want to have a conversation. So if you're not responding back, then now I'm just like,
whatever. Just do your own thing.
Yeah, but I don't like sitting in an ambulance in silence with someone I don't know.
That's true.
You can't tell me that's not awkward. Like someone you like just met that day and you're just sitting there and they're just driving and you're just like, you're staring. You can't tell me that's not awkward. Mister,
I guess.
That's awkward.
It is awkward. But
I
use that time to go on my phone, text people, catch up on the 300 unread messages I have.
Right. I'm not saying there aren't like things that you can do, but I'm just saying like these are awkward situations and how do you like get out of them? But anyways, but that's not what this person is asking. I think he's himself. He feels awkward in situations. I guess you're not the right person to ask because you never feel awkward. I'm going to answer this question for you.
Okay, weirdo.
So growing up, I was really shy. So I wasn't like, now where I just talk all the time, right? And have a million things to say. I used to like be really shy. I was that nice like Asian girl, right? Nerd girl. And I never knew what to say either, Like I was never one to like approach people or even like start conversations. And I think really what you pointed out too was like I didn't want to, I felt like I was bothering them. So if I went up to someone and I was like, started a conversation, I would be like, oh, what if I'm bothering them? What if they don't want to talk to me, right? I think once I got over that fear and like just kind of understanding that, I am an interesting person, right? I do have things to offer, right? That really helped. I think also growing up helped because I have life experiences to talk about, right? I think, being an EMT helps because people always ask, like once you they find out that you're EMT, like you have stories to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Traveling, right? Oh, like, hey, I went to this place recently, blah, 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 blah. But I think the biggest advice I can probably give you that I've learned is it's probably going to start off a little awkward, but just get past that and ask like not hard hitting questions, but like questions to kind of like see where direction to go. I call them like direction finding questions. So it's like if I'm talking to someone I don't know anything about you, but some of the general questions you can start with is like, oh, like, what do you do? Right? Like, what do you do for fun? And then you can go down that path. It's like, if, this person might play the same sport that you did in high school. Now you have a whole conversation path that you can go towards. Right. Or, hey, like, what kind of music you like? Or, oh, recently I went to, see the Taylor Swift concert. Right.
Oh my God, you love
that. But then it doesn't even have to be like you have to like the same artist, right? Sometimes you don't have to ask the question. Sometimes what I'll do is just kind of share a little bit about something I've done recently. So for example, I would just be like, out of nowhere sometimes, I'll just be like, I went to Taylor Swift concert like recently and it was like super like awesome. Like, and they were like, oh, cool. Like it was at the SoFi Stadium. Like, cause like I've heard about it. And I'm like, yeah, like, did you know about blah, blah, blah? Like she's been like boosting the economy. He's like, no way. Right. And then that can lead to conversations to like, what kind of artists they like, right? Like, have they seen any concerts that they really like? Oh, what venues they've been to, right? So it just kind of goes down, but I call them like direction finding questions. And if you have a list of them that you always have in your back pocket, you use that to kind of find what direction you want to go towards.
Yeah.
And then my last bit of advice before we go on to the next question is fake it.
Fake it?
Yeah, fake it. That's what I did. I used to just fake it.
Okay.
You just fake it, and then over time, you'll just like, Yeah.
And most of the time, like you said, you had that fear of people not wanting to talk to you. Most of the time, people are going to be like me. They're going to be nice. They're going to want to listen to what you're saying. They're not going to be like jerks about it. And if they are, do you really want to talk to that person?
Exactly. Yeah, that's good. That's a good point to make. But yeah. That was a really long one.
That was your fault.
Sorry. I wanted to give this person good advice. That's
true. No, you had a lot of concrete thoughts about that. I had nothing.
No, but that's the thing is I don't want someone to ask advice on something and me go, just be confident.
Basically what I said.
Be for real. Okay? Because if I ever went to someone for advice and that's what they told me, I'd be like,
I never would have thought of that. Wow. Thank you.
During the break, I was thinking we should start a little advice series.
Okay.
Since clearly you're better at some things than I am. And, I actually enjoyed that last question. Kind of trying to help like with my own experiences. So anyways, I thought we would do that because this next question is, how do you deal with a partner, significant other that runs away at every conflict, or is it just not even worth it?
That runs away at every conflict?
Yeah. So like a small conflict, big conflict, whatever.
Okay.
Right. They're just like, no, I don't want to deal with it. Or they either shut down or they argue back or they just say, oh, I don't want to talk about it right now. And that means never.
That means that they don't want to work on themselves or better their relationship in any way.
Right. So would you say it's not even worth it?
It's not worth it.
Yeah. So I think I would take the stance of try. I personally would try, right? I would be like, hey, like, because some people have trauma in their lives or experiences in their lives that led them to be that way. Like maybe they're amazing or like an amazing person, but growing up they had experiences where they were never taught or are scared of conflict, right? So I would try to work through it. I'd be like, hey, like,
like give them the benefit of the doubt
for a little bit, right? I'd be like, hey, like, why do you feel this way? Like, why are you not, responding? Why do you shut down? Why do you run away at these things? Is it uncomfortable for you, right? And then offer solutions. Maybe, hey, if you don't want to speak to me about it, maybe you can go to therapy and see if you can work through some of those things. Now, how they respond to that is how I would make my decision of whether or not I would stay with that person, whether it's worth it or not, right? So I wouldn't immediately be, okay, bye. I don't want to deal with you, right? But I would think I would go through like a small process of like seeing how they respond to, the solutions. Because I don't, like you said, I want someone who works on themselves, wants to. So if you're not trying to and you're offered all these solutions and you just give excuses or you're just
blatantly saying, no, I don't want to.
Exactly. For no reason, really. And not trying to like meet your partner on your end, then it's not worth it. So I would say that's...
Leave them behind.
Yeah. You can do better. Because clearly you want to work on things, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah. Now, this next question is, what helps you be comfortably independent? So I think I would say 4 or 5 months ago, Nate and I had a conversation about this. Nate actually called. He was going through a rough time. Okay.
Always.
No, but specifically this time, he was going through a pretty rough time. And, he was calling me for support, right? He was talking to me. He would ask me, like, how I was doing just to, like, have a conversation with me. And then eventually, I think after a while, it slowed down. And I remember you telling me, like, Sunny, I've recently been learning how to, just be with myself.
Yeah.
Right? So how was that process for you?
It was just relearning what I like to do and how I like to spend my time.
Yeah.
Because before, when we worked together, it was like a set shift. We would work these days constantly. We would see each other more than our own families.
Yeah.
So then once that discontinued, it was like abruptly. Yeah. It was like, what do I do now? So I don't know. I kind of find I found myself
Again,
finding the things that I like to do again, which was like gardening.
Yeah.
I love plants because they're the only thing that won't hurt you.
Well,
except for thorns.
Well, there's poison oak.
They don't mean it.
They don't mean. Oh, Nate's so nice. He goes, they didn't mean it.
They didn't mean it. It's just a defense mechanism.
It's your fault. You walked into them. It's like when you walk
They're
into
just being home. Like, you're over there invading their privacy.
Yeah, it's like when you walk into a pool and you're like, what were you doing over there? Why were you in my way? I like that, you know. I think all of us, most of us go through a process or is going through a process. I went through that myself, and I was forced into learning that during COVID. Right? So during COVID, right, you were forced into, wow, I'm really just with myself. Right? And you got to learn to be friends with yourself. You need to learn to like love yourself, right? You got to
treat yourself better.
You got to treat yourself better. And honestly, like at least for me, I was spending the last few years before COVID, you know, distracting myself from all of my problems and the fact that I didn't like myself and the fact that I didn't know who I was by going out and just being around people all the time. And then with COVID, it was, you know,
reality.
Boom, you're done. It's just you, me, myself, and I, right? It was me, myself, and I, and you're faced with a very scary reality of, wow, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I like. I feel uncomfortable being by myself, right? And it wasn't necessarily I felt lonely. It was just like
bored?
it was like I have to hang out with myself every day because think about hanging out with someone you don't like. That's what it felt like.
Okay.
Right? It was like having to like hang out with someone you don't like every day.
You're like, again.
Yeah. It wasn't like annoying. It was more than that. It was like frustration, right?
Okay.
And yeah, so basically it was just learning, like you said, who you are. That really helped. Building that confidence through learning who you are and what you like, mastering the skills that you know you want to build, and just being comfortable with yourself. Yeah. Right.
And then a byproduct about that whole situation with me too, it showed me who my friends really were.
Yeah. So I would, that's pretty solid. That's a solid, I think, advice. We should do an advice series.
Job, yeah.
We're a good advice. Wow. We're good advisors. No, we're not.
So humble.
Some people are gonna be like, "That's horrible advice. Please stop." You ruined my life.
Most people there be like, I don't know about that
one. Okay. This person says, something tells me you're going to gatekeep. But what are your style inspirations and favorite brands? Okay, first of all, coming at me in that first sentence. What are your style inspirations?
Style inspirations.
Yes.
You and I both know I don't got any style, man.
You do.
So my style is whatever's on clearance at Ross.
Okay. See, cost efficient.
That's
your style.
You know, I love going to like thrift stores and Goodwill and like
that's a style. That's a style.
That's a style?
Yeah.
I thought that was just like poverty or like.
I mean, like that may be where it stemmed from, right? Because, you know, growing up, did your mom like take you to Ross? Yeah. You know, but I think for me too, I grew up, my mom would always take me to, you know, like Costco, like in bulk or.
I love Costco clothes. Yeah. Like, I don't care what people think. Costco clothes are pretty cool.
No, they are. They're really, I got some of my nice like Nike hoodies from there. Yeah. For cheap, right? Yeah. Their hoodies, jackets, just
Kirkland jackets.
Yeah. Old Navy, whatever. It wasn't until I think 8th grade I remember seeing everybody like, wear Abercrombie, Hollister. You know, that was like the thing in middle school. Like the low cut shorts. Like the girls would wear. Even Justice. You know how like Justice was like the thing for girls in like elementary school. No. Okay, so it was just like this like kid brand. But anyways, everybody was wearing these things and I didn't, and I felt really sad, and I was like, no.
You felt left out, right?
I felt left out, yeah.
There was like this weird trend in my junior high where people, instead of taking like backpacks, folders, stuff like that, they would take like Abercrombie and Fitch backpack or bags or
as
like
their
brand bags.
Oh, like the like stuff that they put their clothes in when they buy it.
No, not even their clothes, like their supplies and stuff.
No, but it's the bags that the store gives you.
Yeah. So it was like a quo, like what is it? A status quo. Yeah.
A trend?
Yeah, people would take like the Gucci bags or like expensive bags
To show off they
just
bought
to show
something?
off that they shop there. Yeah, it was
What
crazy.
kind of bullshittery is that?
I'm over here with my Target bag.
You're Ross.
Ross, food for less.
Food for less. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
It was weird.
Okay, that's
I
just
never had anything to show.
Damn. I remember, that's funny because I didn't do that, but I remember my cousins were, rich,
Yeah.
and they shopped at Abercrombie a lot. So this one time I was with my cousin and my aunt, right, her mom, and we went to the mall, and she bought me something from Abercrombie. It was my first Abercrombie shirt. I still remember to this day. It was a white Abercrombie shirt. And you know how Abercrombie, like, clothes smell a certain way, and that's part of their brand? Okay, it smells a certain way, and it's part of their brand. I don't know about now, but at least at the time it was. And it came with that bag. I kept that bag in my room. Like, for a very long time.
For what?
I don't know. It was just like wow.
storage
No. I was like, wow, like I got
Such
something.
a nice bag.
No, I was like, wow, I got something from Abercrombie. That was the thought process. Yeah. Anyways, my style growing up was like you. Like, whatever my parents brought me. I didn't really start dressing myself until high school. And in high school, it was what everyone else wore too. Right? So I was a bandwagoner in high school. I didn't know who I was. I would just wear what everyone else was wearing, right? Looking back now, absolutely would never wear those things. Even in college, like undergrad, I wouldn't. Then once COVID hit, I realized, why am I wearing that? And it has transformed into what I wear now.
Oversized
t-shirts.
t-shirts.
Yeah, oversized t-shirts. So you want to know what my style inspirations were? Comfortability, right? So quality and comfortability. So for me, it's I find a shirt, right? So the first Carhartt shirt I ever bought, I was like, I love this. It's good quality. It's durable. It's like, I like it. So I buy 5 different colors of it.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
Same with my pants. Ooh, I find one pair of pants that I really like. All the colors. I like a pair of shoes. Bunch of different colors.
It's kind of hard
I like
to do
this
that when
jacket.
you're shopping at the Goodwill, though.
I would say the only thing that I change is my jackets, right? So I really like streetwear, kind of racer jackets.
You have a lot of jackets.
I love jackets because
obsessed with them.
Yes, because I think personally, that if my base, which would be my pants and my shirt, usually stays the same, and they're usually plain. There's not a lot of like designs going on, but I throw on that jacket.
Completes it.
It completes it, right? It looks like I put effort into it, but really all I did was put on pants, shirt, and a jacket, right? And then
shoes do the same thing, though.
Exactly.
That's why you have a lot of shoes.
Yeah, so I get the shoes that match color to my jacket, right? So I like color matching. I think that's what it is. I'm not necessarily into certain brands. I'm not a brand person. I like specific pieces from different brands. Right, like ASOS, for example, Carhartt, right, 511. I'll get those certain things, but for me, it's like I can either dress it up or dress it down, right? So with a pant and a shirt like this, right, when I'm wearing a Carhartt shirt and like my 511s right now, it's comfy. I can go to school. I can go to the grocery shopping. I can lounge around at work and do homework in them. I can go whatever. Say I'm gonna go out to dinner, pop a jacket on.
Wow.
Right? Simple, fast, easy, right? I have a busy schedule. I'm trying to look good, but also be efficient. Cost efficient, where I don't have to buy 10 million different things, 10 million different outfits, right? And then also save time.
Nice.
So I would say that's a little blurb. Dream car.
Dream car. Ooh,
You're a car person. Ooh, you used to be a mechanic.
I used to be a mechanic. Oh, still kind of am.
That's true. I always go, Nate, help. So what would be your dream car? Your current car, no?
The Tacoma?
Yeah.
I actually did really, really, really want the Tacoma. But my dream car is actually a car that I already have, but it's not running.
Oh.
So my dad bought a 1968 Mustang Coupe, like a classic Mustang.
I'm going to pretend 4. I know what that is. That's really cool. Yep. Okay.
Say, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, right?
That's crazy.
Right?
Okay.
So he bought this car when I was 4. And
oh, wow. It's
been a long time.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been running since.
Oh, that's sad. You're going to fix it?
Well, we've been working on it, but it takes a long time to work on cars. And then as I get older, I thought, I'm going to just have more time later.
No, you get less time. Yeah.
Opposite.
Yeah. I currently drive a Toyota RAV4.
Is that your dream car?
That's not my dream car. I'm not like super into cars, but I will say the one car I really want probably would be like a 4Runner.
Okay.
I think Forerunners are cool. I don't know.
Forerunners
There's
are
no.
dope,
I have.
and it's because of the song, huh?
Yeah, I do love this song called Forerunner. But I also like how it looks, and I like Toyotas, so it makes sense, right?
You just picture yourself driving
I'm
down
like,
PCH with the windows down.
I also think it's a very, well, I heard it's a very, efficient car.
It is.
Yeah, it's efficient.
I love Toyota.
It's efficient, and, there's space. You can do a lot of different things with it. And so, yeah, that's, again, with my style, too. I like things that are efficient, right?
Oh,
Efficiency.
Yeah. I tell people that my truck, or if you get that one, our cars are not necessarily fast, but they can go anywhere.
But why do you need to go fast?
You don't. You can just
You
go
shouldn't
anywhere.
be going fast. That's the problem I have. Why are you looking at me like that? You going fast, aren't you?
No.
My God.
80's
You
not
shouldn't.
fast in California. Okay, it's speed limit.
Have you heard about the speed cameras now? Apparently they're like apparently they're gonna pass a bill about with speed cameras.
Who's this Bill guy I need to talk to?
No. Oh my God. You can talk to the governor. Hit up the governor for your complaints. Okay, this person asks, are you planning on staying in California for the rest of your life, or are you planning on moving?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, personally, because like my family lives here, I'll probably stay. I would probably long-term wise want to stay in the area, but in the next like 10 years, I wouldn't mind moving elsewhere for a little bit, I've been thinking about Texas. I know everyone's gonna be like, why? It's
barbecue.
Well, no, not the barbecue. I like their EMS system, and I've been getting a lot of messages from people who work in EMS in, Texas, and they've been telling me about it, and it sounds really cool.
Yeah? What's the difference? Like, what's
so
different?
one, it's not fire-based, right? So fire doesn't run those calls, right? Guess who's the point man? If I'm a paramedic, I'm the point man, right? I run my calls. So that'd be pretty cool, right? I know I can go down to San Diego for that, so that's what I was thinking. Like, if I don't end up actually going out to Texas for a couple years just to like get, the experience in EMS out there, I might just end up in San Diego.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you?
My dream is to have a ranch.
Oh yeah, remember that? I said if I was ever rich enough to be able to afford a horse, I'd leave it with you on your ranch.
Yeah. What's
really cool.
What's the horse's name?
I would want to name one Maverick.
Maverick. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a cool name.
For a horse? No.
That's so cool.
Like a horse named Maverick? Think about it, like a brown, nice, like horse, like a stallion type horse named Maverick. Pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna be at my ranch.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay you to take care of it.
So yeah, I want to own a ranch at some point, but I don't know if that's possible here in California with the prices.
Well, you can go inland more.
I want to go to Montana.
Montana. Okay, yeah, that'd be really cool.
Wilderness.
Yeah.
You know? Russell from up.
Yeah. Okay. So someone asks, I've always been curious about this. What happens on an EMT's last day of work?
What do you mean?
I don't know. So I was thinking about it, right? So like forever, like this is like my last day as an EMT forever, which we haven't gotten there yet. We've had a last day at a company. We've had a last day for, certain jobs or whatever, but we've never stopped being an EMT as of yet.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about it. I think I would be really sad.
I would cry.
Yeah.
I did cry in the last day.
No, I think I would cry. Yeah. We cried when we stopped working together. We didn't even stop being EMTs. Like
people thought I died.
Yeah. I think I would, probably get together with my favorite coworkers and friends, and then bring a little snacks, whatever, enjoy my last day, and cry. That's probably what happens. I don't know. It's an interesting question. It got me thinking about it.
What did we do
on our last day?
Just cry. Huh?
Yeah, cry.
Just cried. That's
well, it wasn't even our last day, so yeah. Anyways, I think it's for any job. I mean, I cried on my last day of being a hostess.
Oh, I didn't cry on my last job. I was like, heck yes, thank you.
I think it depends on how much you like your job. If you liked being an EMT, it'd be sad. If you didn't, then you're happy, right?
I love being an EMT.
I do too. Yeah, I mean, it has its ups and downs, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Someone says, if you could be an Olympic level caliber athlete at any sport, what sport would you choose?
Ping pong.
Ping pong?
Ping pong. Is that an Olympic sport? Thought I saw it on TV
Ping
once.
pong. Why ping pong?
It's just so cool.
That's true. That is true. That is true. They're like crazy. Like they're crazy fast.
It's like at another level. It's like super quick. I don't think my eyes work that fast.
That's true though. Sometimes I can't even see the ball. Like yeah.
How'd you hit that?
You know what it reminds me of? You know the Forrest Gump scene? Forrest Gump, the movie where he like, you know, is a ping pong player, whatever. I remember that scene so vividly in my brain because it was like, what are you doing? Like he was just playing against a wall. I was like, how? Like if I did that, it would hit me in the face. Like I would hit it and go back in my face like every time. I don't know. I think for me, I think swim would be really cool.
Swim?
I don't know.
I did swim and I didn't choose that.
Yeah. Well, okay. I was thinking I played volleyball, so I was thinking volleyball, right? But I don't know. I don't think that that's not really that cool.
Ping pong's dope.
Ping pong is cool. It is cool. I would say
They have
that.
cornhole. I'd choose that.
What are the other sports?
Don't they have like e-gaming now or something?
They do? No way. No, they
No,
don't.
I'm just making stuff up.
Yeah, you're
again.
making stuff up. Don't be spreading fake news.
Hey, I said it with confidence though, and you
True.
believed
I did
it.
believe it. I was like, no way. You're out here playing too much. Yeah, I think like swimming would be cool. No, not swimming. What other sports are there? Like
javelin.
No.
You got like the shock put. That's pretty cool. I don't think I'd jump very far.
Track.
Nah. Heck no.
No, but here's the thing. Track is so hyped. No, but you were good. Like you were good.
Oh,
If you were good. Because track is hyped low key.
I do the hurdles.
Oh, the hurdles?
Hurdles are cool.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with track maybe.
I'm surprised. Wait, do they have anything with horses?
Oh,
Polo?
wait, no.
Is that?
Yeah, do they have any? No, right? No. I know mine.
What?
Snowboarding.
Ooh.
It's just snowboarding.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's my answer.
You know what? I changed mine too.
To snowboarding?
No, not snowboarding. The long jump with the ski.
Oh.
You hear that?
Nate's messing with Ped because
With the sound guy.
We're just whistling or blowing into the mics. He's gonna be deaf after this episode. Okay. Yeah, I would choose snowboarding and you would do what's that sport called?
Long jump? No,
it's not long jump.
Ski.
Long skiing? Long skiing? What?
Long ski.
Long skis?
I don't know, but have you seen those guys?
Yeah,
They're
I have.
basically flying.
Yeah, they are flying.
It's crazy.
They look like penguins. No, like not
Out of all the birds, you choose
ski
the
jumping.
flightless one?
Ski jumping. It's not disrespectful, I swear. They do look like penguins because penguins go like this.
Yes, penguins.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, ski jumping.
Ski jumping? Is this ski jumping?
Yeah, it's ski jumping. It's been fact checked, guys. It's been fact checked. I mean, it's intuitive. It's ski jumping.
Why couldn't we think of it?
I don't know. What do we say?
Long jump? Ski fly?
I say long skis.
Long skis.
Yeah, long skis.
Missed opportunity right
That's
there.
what I'm saying. All right. This guy says, where should guys go to meet girls?
Church.
Nate, just because that's where you go to meet girls does not mean that's... No, okay. But low key... Okay. A lot of people, everyone I know who grew up in religion, that's where they go to meet girls. Like, you know how they do... You know, a lot of churches do the summer camp, like, retreats. I've been told...
I never did that.
Okay, but I've been told that it's literally just, like, who do you like? Ooh. Yeah, so I've heard that that's what happens at retreats. They're not there to praise the Lord. They're there to they're there to mingle. I would say for
you probably like Home Depot.
What?
I don't know.
Why Home Depot?
Where all the guys go. We go at Walmart, Target.
No.
You want a stay-at-home dad type?
No, I would probably meet. I don't know. I don't like go anywhere in therapy. You know, it's a green flag if they're in therapy. It's a green flag. So, you know, therapy's not a bad option. Depends on how far along in their therapy they are.
Step 12 and 200.
I don't really like go. I've never gone to somewhere and be like, oh, I want to meet. I know people go out to bars and stuff, but like I've never gone out to a bar and like been hoping to meet someone.
I never go to bars or anywhere to meet people.
No, just to have fun with your friends. No. Yeah, I would say it usually comes naturally through, you know, whatever organization or group of people you're a part of. So for some people, that's school, work, you know, clubs, your local soccer league, the gym, just anywhere like you frequent, right? Like things that kind of will have people doing similar things that you do. Yeah, don't be creepy.
Don't be weird.
I don't think you should focus. I would say that, like, to sum it up, I don't think you should focus on where.
Just how you approach it.
Yeah, just go about your life, and, you know, if you see a cute girl,
shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot. You know, it doesn't matter where you are. Like, if you see a cute girl and, you know, be like, hey.
You know what I've learned?
What?
Or what I've experienced? A lot of the prettier girls, they get approached less.
Because people are intimidated by them. Yeah.
When I come in, I'm like, what's up, baby?
What's up, baby? Do they tell you that they usually don't get approached?
No, but like at parties, you see them like dancing by themselves or with other girls, and no guy wants to ask them. So I'm just like, let's go dance. I'll step on your feet sometimes, though.
So how true do you think that is? Is that true? No?
I think it's true. Maybe all my friends are ugly, maybe. Maybe they got no confidence. I don't know.
Nee!
What?
Oh my God. Let's hope your friends don't watch this. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
They probably don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I have heard that like really pretty girls don't get complimented as much because people think that they always get that. They always get complimented. So I've heard that, right? But I don't know. It's hard to tell because I think everyone's experiences are different. I think it also it depends on because some people are really pretty, but they're like the kind of pretty where like they're really intimidating looking because their features are sharper. They look more intimidating. Maybe have an RBF, right? And then some people are really pretty, but they're like more cutesy, welcoming kind of face, right? So maybe that. Because like I've been told that when I don't smile, I look really scary. But then when I smile, I'm really approachable. So I do find that when I'm like laughing and talking to someone will actually come up to talk to me. But if I'm just standing there not talking with my RBF, like no.
I still talk to you. I still come up to you.
So yeah, you know, at the end of the day, be confident. Whatever. Shoot your shot. It is what it is.
Shoot your shot.
And I think my last question that we're going to end on is, what would you do if you found a talking gummy bear?
Freak out, first of all. I'd be like, what the heck is going on?
I would take it home with me and it would be my pet.
You wouldn't question it? Like,
no.
Why are you talking?
I would ask it, but I would bring it home.
I think I'm having like early onset schizophrenia.
I know. I'd be like, I need to check myself into a psychiatric facility.
I'm going to start singing that gummy bear song. I'm going to throw it away.
I'm a gummy bear. In a gummy world.
No, that's the Barbie.
I think I
You're about to finish your master's.
Oh wait, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. I'm a gummy bear. Okay. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed the podcast. If you did, please like and subscribe to see more of our content. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please put them down below and we will do our best to get to them. Thanks for watching Egg and Bean Podcast.